Hello there, welcome back. This is Sheepishly here once again, and today I've got a special video for POE 2 to share with you guys, and what we're going to be doing is rolling essences and see if rolling essences actually makes us any money. Now you might be asking, what is rolling essences in Path of Exile 2? It's actually fairly straightforward. If you come to the reforging bench over here, in POE 2, there's this thing called Reforging bench, and you can actually put 3 of these essences, and I will use Essence of Enhancement for a demonstration here. Now, these essences are pretty worthless. They're about 0.4 exalts each, so all 3 of them cost like less than 1.5 exalts. Very, very cheap, barely even worth picking up on the ground when you do an essence encounter, which is quite sad, really, because I really do like essences in Path of Exile 1. But these worthless essences can actually be recombined, right, reforged, into a whole new different essence. Now the new essence will be randomly generated, and the key thing here is that the output can actually be a greater essence. And as we know, greater essences, unlike the normal counterparts, the price of greater essences is through the roof. They're so expensive. I think the most important one may be going for something like 200 exalts per. So if we get lucky, we can roll some of those really expensive greater essences, then we've made a tremendous amount of profit, right? So let's give the first one a go and see what we get. If I click Reforge here, what do we get? Essence of Ice, okay, we probably lost money there. Essence of Ice is not worth anything. So, coming over here to our trusty Excel, which I'll share in the link below in the video, of course, I've taken a snapshot of all the essence prices as at 17th of Jan, which is when this video is being filmed. As you can see, the average price of all the normal essences on the trade market is about 0.4 exalts, similar to the Essence of Enhancement. They're very cheap, with the exception of Essence of Electricity, which is going for 4 exalts, right? It's 10 times the price of another normal essence. And Essence of Haste, which is going for about 2 exalts, so that's 5 times the normal price of another essence. And when we come over here to the Greater Essence section, you can see that the average price is through the roof, right? Bodies 3, which is one of the lower ones. You have Electricity at 66, Infinity at 83, and of course Haste is the biggest jackpot at 250 exalts per for a Greater Essence of Haste. And the average price, and the reason we calculate the average price here is because my theory, at least, is that the odds of rolling any one of these essences is roughly the same, so on average you would expect to make about 50 exalts if you can roll one of these greater essences. So what we're going to do is that we're going to buy a whole bunch of normal essences. We're going to find the cheapest one on the market at the time. We're going to buy a whole bunch of them, and we're going to roll all of them in one sitting. I'm going to track how long it takes and everything, and let's see how many of these greater essences do we end up, because that's going to be how we're going to make money using this strategy. Okay, welcome back. I have purchased 2,900 essences of battle. I just purchased through Elva. It was fairly straightforward. They cost about 0.4 exalts each, which means that for these essences of battle, I spent around 1,160 exalts, just under 10 divines. Now that's a lot of money. That's all my money actually. I'm a bit poor trying to kickstart my next build, but hey, let's see where the gamble takes us.
A few moments later.
Well, there you have it. I have rolled all 2,900 essences of battle, and this is what we have ended up with. Now, immediately you can see that we got very unlucky with this set, because we didn't get a single one of this essence I'm hovering over right here, which is the Greater Essence of Haste. This one alone goes for 250 exalts each, and that would have covered nearly a quarter of our cost. So that is a little bit unfortunate. So now you may be wondering, did we make money if we didn't get the jackpot item we're looking for? Was this all a waste of time? Well, not quite. Because let's bring over our trusty spreadsheet here. So, the cost was 1,160 exalts, like I mentioned before, and in total we've made 1,224 exalts back. So we actually broke even, and we made, in fact, a small profit of 64 exalts, which is not too bad, roughly a 5% return. By not too bad, I mean it's actually horrendous, given how much time I've spent clicking and everything. Now keep in mind that we did not get a single Greater Essence of Haste, which is what's dragging down our profit margin. If we got even a single one of these instead of one of the other Greater Essences, then we would have made a significant amount of money. With that being said though, you're still spending hours of your time standing in your hideout, so I'm not too sure if that will be worth your time. Well, there you go. Here's the result of the Greater Essence Gamba. It is definitely a Gamba because you need to hit that Greater Essence of Haste, otherwise you are not going to make too much money. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.